May 3rd, Friday, Feast of Saints Philip and James. John 14, 6 to 14. Today we celebrate the feast of two apostles, Philip and James. James, son of Alphaeus, who is sometimes also called James the Less, to distinguish him from James, the brother of Jesus, is a lesser known disciple of Jesus. He was one of the hand-picked 12 who traveled with Jesus throughout his ministry. We learn from Paul that James had witnessed an appearance of the risen Christ. Philip was one of the first chosen by Jesus to be a disciple. We know that Philip went to fetch Nathanael and bring him also to Jesus. Greeks also came to Philip, knowing that he was a follower of Jesus, and they asked, "Sir, we would see Jesus." In the Acts of the Apostles, we learn that Philip went to spread the good news of Christ in Samaria. He also evangelized a eunuch from Ethiopia and opened up the church and its gospel and sacraments to those who were rejected and marginalized by others. But like the rest of the disciples around Jesus, both Philip and James had a hard time understanding who Jesus really was. Jesus must have been deeply disappointed in Philip and his need for proof. Philip had been with him for a long time, but clearly he still did not completely believe and trust Jesus. He wanted proof. Jesus must have wondered why, after all their time together, Philip and the other disciples still did not understand who he was. What would it take for them to believe and trust who he was? After Jesus' resurrection, when the disciples began experiencing Christ still in their midst, they remembered Jesus' words and actions and were able to ponder their meaning. They saw how they had been transformed, their lives made anew. Slowly they began to understand what Jesus meant when he said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." The disciples did indeed begin doing the good works that Jesus had, following his way and doing even greater works. Above all, they spread the good news of Christ throughout the world. Dear friends, today may we ask Jesus to grace with the gifts of trust and hope in him. Most of all, may we trust Jesus to gift us with all we need. Jesus is present with us every moment of every day, strengthening us and gracing us. However, we need to be awake and alert to His presence. If we are not awake, we will miss Him. Wishing you a good day. Father Paul, CSSR from Kerala.